Well, the beginning band is being set up. Mr. O'Donnell, Mr. Benson asked me if I could just say a few things, and I could talk as long as I wanted, which is a dangerous thing to say. But I happened to notice, just looking at the program, that an important milestone passed that went unrecognized, and that was in February, just passed, HSMA had its 30th birthday. And so we've been in existence now for 30 years, and I guess when we started, I wasn't around, at least I wasn't in HSMA at the time, but there were 4 founding mothers that approached Paul Case and asked him if he could put together a music class for their homeschooled students. And he went ahead and did that, and I think there were 10 students in the first class, and there was just a single performing group, which was a band, and among the distinguished members of that early band was Mr. Benson playing trombone parts on his cello. The organization made a big jump a few years later when we decided to start teaching beginning classes. And it was at that time when the enrollment really started to increase by leaps and bounds. We increased, at that time we then had 4 groups. We had a string orchestra, we had the band, and then we also had a beginning strings and a beginning band class. Mrs. Frances Simpson, who was very influential in the organization, really did much to raise the standards of HSMA, started the string class, and then the beginning class was taken over by Mr. O'Donnell. And another milestone that passed us about a year ago was that Mr. O'Donnell had been teaching here for 25 years. And being a conductor of a senior group, I have a great deal to owe to Mr. O'Donnell because I inherit a bunch of very fine and talented students that have received excellent training, and a lot of it begins right here. And so, anyway, it's been my privilege and pleasure to work with Pat O'Donnell through these years. Now, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed yourself so far. I know that the songs to come and the groups to come are going to be pleasing to you also. These students at Christmas time played a tune that was made familiar by Mr. Mozart many hundreds of years ago. And what he actually did to make the tune famous was he actually arranged 12 variations on that familiar theme. So the students were inspired and said, hey, let's make some variations too. So we have variations on a familiar theme that we're going to start off. So we have several variations that we're going to play all together along with the theme, but then many of the students have created a variation of their own, all on their own. So you'll be able to hear each of those. And then we'll finish up with the basic theme. So here's variations on a familiar theme. something else I'd like to point out to you, and that is several of the students actually are playing a different instrument, or they didn't even play at all at Christmas time. So if you're playing different than you played at Christmas time, would you please stand and show your new instrument? Horn, baritone, flute, and bells. We're not playing those at Christmas time, so they're on new instruments or just started in January. So thank you very much.
Is in the computer, so just hold while I bring them on. Owls love the mouse that they have on a laptop.
We've enjoyed a wide variety of instruments this year in Beginning Band. You can see we've had bells, clarinet, oboe, flute, trombone, baritone, horn. We are going to be joined by some people from the Indianapolis Symphony to play our last song for covering instruments that we don't have, such as cymbals and bass drum and snare drum, a whole bunch of other size clarinets, piccolo, tuba, and a whole bunch of saxophones too. So we're going to invite those folks to play along with us on the theme from the 1812 Overture.